All right, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this village board meeting to order on Monday, November 2nd, 2020. We are meeting virtually again this evening because it is not practical or prudent to meet in person. At this time, I would ask if you would please rise and join the village board in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Scaletta.
Here.
Trustee LaBedz.
Here.
Trustee Padovani.
Here.
Trustee Canty.
Here.
Trustee Schwingbeck.
Here.
Trustee Baldino.
Here.
Trustee Tinaglia.
Here.
Trustee Rosenberg.
Here.
President Hayes.
Here. First item on the agenda is the approval of minutes, and we have two sets to approve tonight. The first is from the committee of the whole meeting of October 12, 2020. Are there any changes or passes?
Pass.
Passed by Trustee Padovani. Motion to approve by Trustee Scaletta.
Second.
And a second by Trustee Baldino. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Scaletta.
Here.
Trustee
Yes, sorry.
Trustee Baldino.
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz.
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck.
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Canty.
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia.
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. And next is the meeting minutes from the meeting of the village board on October 19, 2020. Any changes or passes?
Move approval.
Second.
A motion to approve, I think, by Trustee Rosenberg, seconded by Trustee LaBedz. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Rosenberg.
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz.
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia.
Yes.
Trustee Baldino.
Yes.
Trustee Canty.
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck.
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta.
Yes.
Trustee Padovani.
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Next is the approval of the accounts payable, and I call on Trustee Rosenberg.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. I move approval of the warrant register with a check date of October 30th, 2020 in the amount of $1,562,832.59.
Second.
Second.
A motion by Trustee Rosenberg, seconded by Trustee Scaletta. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Rosenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta.
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck.
Yes.
Trustee Baldino.
Yes.
Trustee Canty.
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia.
Yes.
Trustee Padovani.
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz.
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Well, we move on to recognitions and presentations, and this evening we have two very special presentations, and it is our annual awarding of the 2020 Alan F. Bombick Awards for Excellence in Design. Alan F. Bombick was a founding member of the Design Commission, having served on the commission for 21 years from 1995 to 2016. In memory of Alan's passing in June of 2016, and in honor of his contributions to the aesthetic growth of Arlington Heights, the annual Alan F. Bombick Award for Excellence in Design was established. To present the 2020 awards this evening, we are pleased to be joined by Design Commission Chairman John Fitzgerald and longtime Design Commissioner Ted Eckert. Chairman Fitzgerald, are you there?
I am here. Thank you.
All right, John, if you'd take it away.
Actually,
Or will Ted go first?
Yeah, good evening, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor Hayes, village trustees, village staff, members of the Design Commission, and guests watching remotely at home. My name is Ted Eckhart. I'm a member of the Design Commission. It is with great pleasure that we, the Design Commission and the Village of Arlington Heights, honor Alan F. Bombeck's legacy in recognizing design excellence this evening. As Mayor Hayes mentioned, Alan was a valued member of the Design Commission for 21 years until his passing on June 20th of 2016. Alan and I were founding members of the Design Commission. The Design Commission, when reviewing each project, allows each member uninterrupted time to voice their opinion about the aesthetics, detail, and compatibility of the projects. I always look forward to Alan's comments as he was articulate, intellectual, and always polite. I still hear his words in my head when I think of him. This evening, we are honored to have Alan's family watching remotely. Please welcome Diane Bombeck, Alan's wife, Lauren and CJ Bombeck Peterson, grandsons Jonathan Slump, Logan, and Bodie Peterson, Michael and Scaletta Bombeck with their brand new little daughter, Rowan. Design Commission members John Fitzgerald, our chairman, Kirsten Kingsley Ganato, John Cubo, Scott Sayer, and our staff liaison, Steve Houtzinger, thank you for your service in our important work. Now it's time for the award presentation. I welcome back John Fitzgerald, Chairman of the Arlington Heights Design Commission.
Thank you, Commissioner Eckhart. Good evening, Mayor Hayes, trustees, and the Bombeck family. Our first project is a single-family award at the Mazer residence at 620 South Beverly Lane. It's a transformation and expansion of an existing modest house. It is now an inspiring example of residential design in Scarsdale. The home looks to be original to the neighborhood, but is completely updated to today's lifestyle. Joining us are the award recipients, architect Robert Flubacher of Robert Flubacher Architects, general contractor Jim Cochran of JRC Design Build, and homeowners Dan and Lisa Mazer. So congratulations. And awards will be mailed to the recipients. Our second award is the Commercial Award, goes to the Arlington Ridge Center at 660 North Ridge Avenue. The primary goals of the project were to increase programmatic space for the district and provide fully accessible facilities. Additions were built to the north and west of the existing Olympic Indoor Swim Center in order to maintain field space, and the new addition was designed to complement the warmth of the existing facility by incorporating similar materials while giving it a new, updated, contemporary look with large expanses of glass. Joining us are the award recipients, architect John Jarnowski, president of FGM Architects, from Arlington Heights Parks District, Mary Fran Leno, board president. Other attendees we want to acknowledge from the Arlington Heights Park District, Rob Nezvasil, commissioner, Carrie Fullerton, executive director, Tim Jolinas, vice president, Ben Ray, Director of Parks Planning, Jason Myers, Director of Finance and Personnel, and from FGM Architects, we have David Yandel, Principal, Louise Kowalczyk, Design Principal, Reagan Porter, Interior Designer, Patrick Moore, Project Architect, and from Corporate Construction Services, Michael Rink, Principal. Congratulations to all. Thank you, and back to you, Mayor.
All right, thank you, John and Ted. Thank you, Charles, also. And I would like to give an opportunity to the awardees just to say a few words if they would like. And so let's go first with the Mazer Residence Award. Both the Mazer family or the architect or general contractor, if you'd like to say any words.
Good evening. My name is Bob Flubacher. I'm the architect of the project, and I'd like to thank both the board and the Design Commission. I've always had a pleasure working with the Design Commission through these years, and similar to Ted, had a great deal of respect for Alan. And as a result, feel very honored to get this award. So thank you again very much.
Well, thank you, Bob, for your involvement with this project, but with many other projects within the Village of Arlington Heights. I know you've been very instrumental in maintaining the aesthetics of our community for many, many years, so congratulations. Anyone else from the Mazer family or the team involved in the project?
I just wanted to say it was a pleasure working with Bob Flubacher on the project, and thank all you guys on the board for all your work that you guys do.
Thanks, Mr. Cochran. All right, anyone else for the Mazer Award? Seeing none, congratulations again. Let's move on then to the Commercial Award, and I know we've got representatives from the Park District, and so let me first call on President Mary Fran Leno. Mary Fran?
Hi, thank you, everyone. On behalf of the Arlington Heights Park District Board and our entire community, I would like to thank the Design Commission and the board on awarding the Arlington Ridge Center this prestigious award after Alan Bombick. This is obviously the largest project. I've been on the board for 20 years. This is the largest single project we've ever done, just under $17 million. And obviously it's all taxpayers' money. So our goal was to give something back to the community for one-stop shopping. And our team of our staff and our architects and our construction management help us accomplish that. And it's wonderful to see everybody coming in and out of that building of all ages, and that it is going to be there for many years to come. So on behalf of the Park District, thank you very much to the entire Village Board. And thank you to the family of Alan Bombick, a prestigious award named after him, and we are very proud to have received that this year.
Thanks, Mary Fran. Anyone else from the Ridge Center project team, the architect?
Hi, this is John Jarnowski. I'm with FGM Architects, and we would just like to thank both the Park District and the community. We're very proud to have been a participant in this project, and I believe that this is truly a community design, as we hosted quite a number of community meetings in leading up to the programming and the actual exterior design of this building, as well as worked with the Park District Board. And we are very proud of the product that was finally constructed. I think it meets the community standards, and we're very happy to be involved. Thank you very much for the award.
Thanks, John. Anyone else from the Arlington Ridge Center project team? All right, seeing none other. Well, both very worthwhile projects, and so we thank you for the outstanding work that all members of the team did in achieving this great award tonight. I do want to recognize the Bombick family as well. You know, this is such a great award, an annual event, and so we're very pleased to participate in this, and we just can't thank Alan enough for the many contributions that he made over the course of his time on the Design Commission and as an individual architect himself in contributing to the great look and aesthetic feel of our community. And so, Diane, I thank you for your dedication to this award as well. I know you got many family members here this evening. I think you're there tonight. Diane, would you like to say a few words if you're there?
I think Diane and her family were participating remotely and listening tonight.
Okay. Well, again, just a shout out to them as well for their contributions in supporting this award for the last number of years. So again, thank you to all those in the Bombick family. All right, again, thanks to the Design Commission for all the great work that they do, and not only this award, but in continuing to maintain the great look of our community in the work that they do through the Design Commission. So, John, if you would give that word to all of your commissioners, and we very much appreciate your contributions to Arlington Heights. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, again, we have no other recognitions and presentations, so thank you all for your participation in this very special evening. We would move on then in the agenda to citizens to be heard. And I understand that we received no comments in advance of the meeting tonight. So we would go to the audience to see if there's anyone who has an item that they wish to address the board on that's not on the agenda. All right, seeing no hands, then we would move on in the agenda to old business. And we do have 2 items to report out from our meeting of earlier this evening. And the first item to report out will be by Trustee Schwingbeck.
Thank you, Mayor. I would move now, as I did earlier this evening, to concur with the mayor's appointment of Colleen Gaughan to the Special Events Commission for the term ending April 30th, 2024.
Second.
There's a motion by Trustee Schwingbeck, seconded by Trustee Baldino. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Padovani?
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. Well, Colleen, you could take yourself off of, there you go. You're back on video and you're unmuted. So this is the time where we will swear you in. So if you raise your right hand and repeat after me, I, and state your full name.
I, Colleen Gaughan,
Having been appointed to the Special Events Commission.
Having been appointed to the Special Events Commission.
In the Village of Arlington Heights.
In the Village of Arlington Heights.
In the County of Cook.
In the County of Cook.
Do solemnly swear and affirm.
Do solemnly swear and affirm.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duty.
Of the office according to the best of my ability.
Of the office according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Colleen. We know you will.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You do have an official duty to conclude to make it totally official, and that's to sign your oath with the village clerk, and we'll get that done probably at your first Special Events Commission meeting sometime. We'll get that done. The clerk will be in contact with you. And
okay,
I do
thank you, everyone.
All right, and I just want to also advise you that you'll be receiving a village logo pin as an official representative of this community and this village board. And so I know you'll wear it proudly and represent it proudly as well. So congratulations, Colleen.
Thank you.
All right, we have one other motion to report out from our meeting from earlier this evening, and I call on Trustee LaBedz.
Thank you, Mayor Hayes. I move now, as I did earlier, to concur in the mayor's appointment of Anaya Menzies Thomas to the Youth Commission as a youth member with a term ending April 30th, 2021.
I wholeheartedly and excitedly second that.
There's a motion by Trustee LaBedz and seconded by Trustee Canty. Any further questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg?
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee Padovani?
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. Well, Anaya, you can make yourself visible and audible as well. There you go. And unmute yourself if you would. Are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your full name.
I, Anaya Menzies Thomas.
Having been appointed to the Youth Commission.
Having been appointed to the Youth Commission.
In the Village of Arlington Heights.
In the Village of Arlington Heights.
In the County of Cook.
In the County of Cook.
Do solemnly swear and affirm.
Do solemnly swear and affirm.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office according to the best of my ability.
Of the office according to the best of my abilities.
There you go. And I can assure you that that is the most difficult thing that you'll have to do as a youth commissioner, so you did it well. Congratulations. You will also
Thank
you will also have to sign your oath with the village clerk at some point, and you will be receiving a village logo pin as well. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And we look forward to working with both you and Colleen for many years, or at least in your case for 2.5 years, hopefully, while you're still in high school. So congratulations again. All right, there's no other old business, and so we'll move on in the agenda to the consent agenda. Are there any members of the board who wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? Trustee Schwingbeck.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to remove consent legal A.
All right, that shall be removed. Any other members of the board wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, any members of the audience wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, any members of the board wish to vote no or pass on any remaining item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to approve the remaining item.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee LaBedz, seconded by Trustee Padovani. Any further questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call on the remaining item.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Padovani?
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg?
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. Well, we'll take that item under legal when we get to that point in the agenda. But for now, we'll move on to the new business item. That's the Space Cat Tattoo request for a land use variation to allow a tattoo parlor use within the B2 zoning district to be located at 630 East Gulf Road. Is a representative from the petitioner present?
Yes.
And that's Mr. Kim?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, are you going to be speaking on behalf of the petition then?
Yes, can I start?
Sure. You don't have any legal representation or anyone. You're going to be the spokesman tonight. Is that right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. If you just introduce yourself and then please tell us what you're looking to do here.
Okay. Yes. My name is Sean Kim, and I'm a tattoo artist. I've been tattooing for like 13 years, and I'm trying to open tattoo shop in Arlington Heights. So I'm applying for the land use variation to open the tattoo shop. And first of all, thank you for the opportunity to try to open the tattoo business in the area. It's just the location is 6300 East Gulf Road, and the place is kind of small, 1,050 square feet. And I'm planning to having a 3 station. Like only 3 people working and no piercing service and tattoo only studio. So pretty much that's it. And there is like details on step report, I think. And I can take a question and answer if there is. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kim. Let me first go to our Planning Department Director, Charles Perkins. Charles?
Good evening, everybody. As Mr. Kim mentioned, the request is for a land use variation. It's 1,000 square foot space in the middle of the shopping center called the Go-Go Shopping Center at the northeast corner of Gulf Road and Gobert Roads. The center is about 33,000 square feet, so the 1,000 square foot space is a fairly small space. The village does not allow tattoo parlors without a land use variation. There are a couple of rare instances in Arlington Heights where it's an accessory use to the primary use as a primarily beauty school or facility of that nature. So there is one in Solar Salon in downtown. They have one chair in that location, and also JC Salons on Rand Road in North Point Shopping Center. So staff reviewed the request, didn't really have any issues with the proposal, and recommended approval, and the Plan Commission held their public hearing last month and also recommended approval. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
All right, thanks, Charles. Questions or comments from the board? Trustee Scaletta.
Thank you, Mayor. Charles, there was some issue that was brought up from one of the neighbors regarding a fence. Has that been remedied with the landlord?
So we have had a conversation with the landlord, Brian Properties. They were verbally informed of the code-related issues on the north side of the property, primarily landscaping deficiencies. They were also informed in writing in mid-October. We followed up again today. We don't have a timeline from them to move forward and make that improvement. There's a fence on the east side of the property adjacent to 4 homes in Mount Prospect. It's an older fence. It doesn't, there's no code violations on that particular section of the fence in our opinion. So that property owner has been communicated with. They had some concerns about the property in the back of the center, and also they had some concerns about speeding traffic on Gulf Road.
I did drive through the center and I noticed that the fence looked like it was fine, but I know that there was someone who had some concerns with that, and so that's why I asked the question. And you know, the traffic along Gulf Road is something I'm sure that our police department is familiar with, as that property butts up to adjoining Mount Prospect, correct, Charles?
Correct. There are 4 single-family homes on the east that are in Mount Prospect, and then on the north is Linden Place. There's actually a parking lot, and then I think the 3-story building of Linden Place to the north. It's on that north boundary where there's some, dead or, poor landscaping that needs to be replaced. And right now, this time of year, it's difficult to do that. So we would be looking to get that installed and replaced in the spring.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going to say now is not the best time to be planting anything that you want to grow.
Correct.
Through the winter. So, okay. I just wanted to follow up. I would move to concur with the Plan Commission recommendation.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Scaletta, seconded by Trustee Tinaglia. Any other questions or comments from the board? Seeing none, anything from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
I'm sorry, I missed who the seconder was.
Trustee Tinaglia.
Thank you. Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia?
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg?
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee Padovani?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. Well, congratulations, Mr. Kim. Good luck to you in your business.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Okay, we'll move on then in the agenda to legal, and we do have the removed item from the consent agenda. That's the resolution approving an intergovernmental agreement with the Arlington Heights Memorial Library regarding the personal property replacement tax, or PPRT. Trustee Schwingbeck, did you have a question?
Yes, I did. Thank you, Mayor. Randy, on that PPRT, on page 3, you give us that one-time lump sum payment of just a little over $221,000 for those early years going back in time. And then in that third paragraph, you talk about 24% of the total PPRT received for this year. And we're almost all the way through this year, but can you give us an idea of what your thoughts are as far as the amount of that payment that's going to have to be made?
You're asking what do we anticipate the PPRT amount will be for 2020?
Yeah, that we're going to have, because we're going to give them the one lump sum payment for past years.
Right.
What approximately are we going to be doing? Because you say here that it's going to be executed 30 days after the signing of this, or when we get the distribution from the state. But what is that amount going to end up being?
In 2019, it was $126,000. Oh, I'm sorry. It was $124,000. So it'll probably be very similar to that. I don't know if Mr. Keeney has a more exact number for 2020, but we think it'll be right around that amount for 2020, I believe. Mr. Keeney, do you have a better answer to that question?
No, Mr. Reckloff, I believe that's the best estimate at this point because we still haven't received all the PPRT for this year. It'll be about that much though.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Randy. Then I would move approval then.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Schwingbeck, seconded by Trustee LaBedz. Any further questions or comments from the board? Trustee Scaletta.
Thank you. So just for clarification, because we pulled this off a consent agenda, Randy, would you say that the formula that was used in the past is going to be the formula that is used going forward?
The formula for what? For the
calculation of the of what is due to the library each year.
Yeah, it's all laid out in the agreement. You know, this is never, the library had never received PPRT money in the past. However, we had not really been charging the full value of the services that we were providing. And so this kind of resets that arrangement. And so we will be providing the money, 24% of the money of the PPRT money to them as provided for under state law. But we also have come up with a way to estimate the value of our services. We'll be charging them for that. So this is a new arrangement based on, as laid out in this agreement. And every year we'll revisit the amount, which is, you know, roughly 20% of the cost of those functions. And, you know, that'll be how it'll work going forward. And either party can leave the arrangement at any time.
Great. Well, thank you. And thank you to Mr. Keeney and the rest of the staff that provides those services to the library. I think it's, you know, beneficial to all the taxpayers in Arlington Heights that the village is providing some of these services, just because it would be more costly for the library to then have their own people to provide the same services. So I think it's good for the library, it's good for the village, and it's definitely good for the taxpayers. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, we have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Canty? Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Padovani?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. Well, there is no other business, so we'll move on to the report of the village manager. Randy, anything tonight?
Nothing further this evening, just reminding everyone to vote.
All right. How about from the board under petitions and communications? I was going to do the same. We've had a very heavy early voting turnout. We'll see what it's like tomorrow, but the weather's supposed to be good. So again, just encourage all of our residents to get out and exercise their right to vote tomorrow. Anything else from the board? Trustee Scaletta.
Randy, just for clarification, early voting is complete at the village. So if anyone wants to vote tomorrow, they should go to the normal polling place?
Correct. And the village is not a polling place. So you can check on the county's website for what your polling place is if you're unsure on that, but you should have received notice in the mail.
Right.
Thank you.
I received an email over the weekend from some women who had just moved into Village of Arlington Heights. They wondered if they could still register even at this late time. And there is, in fact, a way to register and vote on election day at your individual polling place. And so you can still vote even if you are not currently registered as of right now. So Trustee LaBedz.
Thank you. I just want to add that I also heard that there are sort of super sites even tomorrow at the courthouses, as well as a county super site downtown for people who aren't able to get to their own polling place. So that's one more option.
Right. Any other comments from the board? Trustee Schwingbeck.
Thank you, Mayor. One comment I'd like to just make is we're going to have some beautiful weather between now and the end of the weekend. I would just encourage all the restaurants to get out and enjoy Arlington al fresco. And support all the restaurants all over Arlington Heights in what may be one of the last really nice weeks heading into the weekend as well.
You're right about that. Thanks, Trustee Schwingbeck. Any other comments from the board? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
By Trustee Padovani, seconded by Trustee Scaletta. Roll call.
Trustee Padovani,
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta,
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz,
Yes.
Trustee Rosenberg,
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck,
Yes.
Trustee Tinaglia,
Yes.
Trustee Baldino,
Yes.
Trustee Canty,
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us this evening, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.